Good morning and welcome to my channel. Sharon here. This morning I'm doing a quick flip through of the Frida Kahlo journal that I've been making for my friend, who she's now obviously received it. So I've tied it up with some silk seam binding. I wasn't sure what to do because it ended up quite chunky, as you can see. But it is squishy. See, putting that piece of card inside the envelope was a good idea. It's now all nice and squishy. So I don't know. I really wanted to use some sari silk, but couldn't find the colour that went right with it. So I just put the seam binding round it. I don't know if you can see that. The bottom, I've got some trims, pom-poms, and some lovely glittery stones, gems, that's the word. I did add that. I think I did that in a video, I can't remember. A book plate on there. Bring this down a bit. This is, as I told you, there were 2 kits used, and I've used some of the kits, and then I've also used some of those photos that I got from Pinterest and edged in gold there. I've put in a sheet of a dictionary, French to Spanish, which is a bit different. And then these are the, whoops, oh dear, okay, I didn't think of that. These are the rusted paper clips. This is a photo that I put onto some handmade paper, just plain white handmade paper. And these are the rusted paper clips I did. I'm going to make another batch of them, I think. I only did a few. This was a postcard. I know it's Costa Blanca, but it's where we live. No, yes it is. Thinking I'm in the Costa del Sol, but I'm not. I'm in the Costa Blanca. Oh goodness, it's my age. Can't even remember where I live. And this is a postcard I got from the flea market the other week. It's 1987, not that old, but as it's going to my friend who lives here as well, I thought she'd like that. I've used some of my faux vintage tape. And then I've clipped in here and sheet. This is a French dictionary. I've got page, and then this was a library card thing I found in my stash. It's been double-sided, so I thought I'd put that in there. And then this is a photo that I've wrapped in music paper. Put that in there as well. I love this trim, but I never know what to use it for, and I've been hoarding it. But I've made this pocket, left it to overhang, and I made a journal card out of some of the paper that was left over from the golden book. On this, I've put the envelope with the sewing paper on, and just a couple of small journaling cards in there. And then I've used a lot of my rusty paper clips. More page from the kit, some nice trim down the edge there. And then this is a material pocket. The material came from Kayan Shopwell, Wonders by Wink. She sent me, which was lovely of her, and I've put some lace over with some charms, just clipped it on with some charms, a palm tree and a button, which, as she comes from Mexico, I thought they've got palm trees. She was an unusual young lady. This is her age 17. She decided to dress as a man, which was quite controversial then. And I've put it onto some wax paper, and edged it in gold. What's it called? Inca gold. And this is just an envelope that I've stenciled, not put anything in that one. some of the marbly paper from the friend gave me, and I've just put a page edge on the side there. more paper from the journal kit, and any offcuts I made some ruffles, some little ruffles. Put the trim on the bottom of the handmade paper. This is I can't remember. As I say, all the book pages come from the late 1800s to early 1900s. Another page from the kit, and I did cut out that side part and made a little pocket. And this is Frida and her sister. And this is on some straw paper. I've put an edged in gold in there. And in here, the bit, I don't know if you've seen my belly band video. This is the cutout from the window I made in the belly band a bit later on. So I just clipped it on there. And then this is being put onto some book page and packaging, and edged in Inca gold, faux tape. And this was just a letter that Frida wrote to her husband, Diego. And this again is a little material flip with some gorgeous silky material from Kay on Shotwell. I am going to be doing a boho journal, which is what she sent me this for, and I haven't got around to it. So another one on my list. This is the belly band I made in the challenge, and this is the journal card I've done to put under it, and some stamping on material, a label I've put on there. These are from the vintage stamps I got at the vintage shop. And then there is a video of how I did all this in the challenge. It's the challenge is for Enchanted Dreams 71, Laurie. She does it fortnightly, which I quite like because you're not under pressure every week then. The middle there, and on the middle I've put some really bright beads, gold, blue and red there. And this is where I've put the trim with the, you can see that, it's very difficult, with all the pretty colours, the gems. Golden book, a pocket from the kit, and tags from the kit, and I've just added a label on there. And then this again is a tall photo of Frida in her 20s. This is on book page and straw paper again, and just a card from the kit. Everything's been backed in tea dye paper, and I've put a paper clip there to hold them in. This is from, I had a piece of that wallpaper paper from Junk with Steph, Farm Chic. I just made a pocket and a little flip over this side, put a strip from one of the kit pages on there, and then I made a little note flip using a necklace end there, and I just put a little dangle which can go that way or that way. This I got off a necklace, an old necklace, and I've just put different papers in there that I had scraps of, so they can be used to collage or to put notes on. I put that in there, and I tend to hang that out. This is a index card that I embossed, and then I just clipped it on there with a rusty paper clip. I'm loving these rusty paper clips. Handmade paper with some trim on the bottom. I put a piece of paper that was just left over on there. This is the Roxy Creations Challenge week 4, I think, for the flip that I made, and I've didn't decorate because I thought it was nice how it was, this Florentine paper. I made a journal card, and these are little labels I've made, just stamped them onto my scraps there. And then, oh, what I did as well on the back was another scrap that came off one of the pages when I cut out that big flower pocket, and I thought it actually added interest to the back of it instead of just seeing the dyed tea paper. And then in here in this little pocket I've put a vintage photo card from, I'm not sure where it's from, what year at all, in there, and it's by the seaside. A vintage Happy Families card. She's a vegetarian, so I put Mrs. Green, the grocer's wife, and some vintage book pages as well. This is from 1903, I believe, that one. And then flip over, and then here I've got a document that I printed on newsprint paper again from French letters from Vintage and History, I think, some faux tape, and I've got on here a wax seal, hold it down, and then there's writing space on the back, and again in with a vintage paper clip. I went a bit mad with them. This is supposed to stick down because I've used this new stuff I found called Tack It Over and Over from Aileen, and it's repositional adhesive. I don't think I've put enough on because it doesn't stick, but however it does hold that down. It does stick, but just not very well at the moment, so I don't think I put enough on it. It's my first go at using it. But the idea is if you want to put a seal on, you can at least lift it off. I mean, it is sticky underneath, and it doesn't damage the paper, so I thought that was quite nifty, new idea. Another pocket, and I've put this again on the white handmade paper, and then I've got an envelope here. I don't know if I've put anything in this. Oh yes, just a picture. Oh, with a piece of sort of a label snippet roll thing from Ruby and Pearl. I have used that before in other videos, so I believe I've linked it in those ones. That goes on there. And then this is from Roxy Creations week 6 challenge, making document, well, what do you call them? This have been out already. Document folders, trifolds. And I made this on camera. So this is in here. I do like that. And then I've put this on with a vintage, not vintage, but a bronze bulldog clip, and I've put a dangle on the end there, so that clips sorry, excuse me, that clips on there, ouch, and sort of dangles out then. A ruffle from a leftover piece of paper, just put that on there as a decoration. Another pocket from the kit and a tag from the kit, another one of those little snippets from Ruby and Pearl. And this I've put onto wax paper that I was using for collaging, and I've just put gold, I creased it all up and just put gold wax all over it, and that goes in there. And then I've got a glassine bag. Again, this came from K.R. Shotwell, the trim here. So I thought that went quite well on the front of the bag. And a journal card, again, with one of, oh no, this, yes, a snippet from Ruby and Pearl, which I've just clipped on with one of those Tim Holtz mini clips there. And then at the end, I've put again a pocket, and do you remember all those it's about her life that I downloaded, so it's a small story about everything with a picture, and I've used one of those little paper clip things that you can put on, where are they? Here. And you use this, you can get them from Amazon. And it did say it holds up to 6 pages, but in fact I've put quite a few more in there, and it was fine, went on fine. And they're reusable, you just ping them off and can put them back on. And also I've got, it's got stuck. Let's see if I can hold it up. I've got a charm on a bulb pin that I've clipped to the ribbon, and it's a old farthing. It's not, it's a charm I think I bought. Again, it's about using what I've got. I found it, and a key, a small key. But I was looking for sort of art charms, but I didn't have any, so I went with sort of the old things. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, and thank you to all my current subscribers. Speak to you all again soon. Bye.